Uni was where a lot of breakfast was also served because you didn't know the codes of anything. If a girl is telling you A but she means B, you didn't.
When she comes outside and you think she's coming to meet you, but she walks past you and goes to meet the other bro.
Or she actually stops to say hi to you, but you're not really who she came out to see.
Yeah, just a pit stop.
Then the real person that comes, she's like, oh yeah, sorry, actually I came here for. What's up, guys? Welcome back to your favorite podcast again, Menisms. My name is Murewa Ogunkoya.
And I'm Ishama K12.
And this is Menisms, guys. Welcome back to another week of an amazing episode. How's it going, bro?
Chilling.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
How's the last week been? I feel like so much has happened in last week.
Wait, there's no rush. Speaking of last week, remember how last week I be tell you about this thing where I get so I don't want to talk, so you know go spoil.
Okay, yes, I remember that.
You know, spoil. Bro, I will lie to you. I can laugh at it. I'm laughing now, though.
You know the
irony? The day they called me and gave me news that, you know, that whole, hey, sorry, we'll be going in another direction. Make a U-turn, I beg, turn back. Which direction is that?
Okay, so, you know, so again, guys, for context, right? Isioma had a gig.
Yeah,
he had already told us, let's look out for it. Mm-hmm. Now, the reason why we're talking about this is because you guys need to understand that this is what happens in real life, right? Just last week, he had a gig. He was locked in. Everybody's ready to go. We're all like, you know what? Can't wait for the results.
Remember, you wanted to know the name.
Exactly. You were like, you know what? I'll keep the name hush hush. It's literally a week, just literally 1 week apart. And here we are with an entirely different 180 kind of news, which is, hey, he's just not on that project anymore. Yeah, but man. Again, the lesson here is, this is life. That he's not on the project does not mean that life stops. Still keep pushing, still keep going, more will come. It's unfortunate a lot of times, you know, you've put in a lot of time, a little bit of investment, put a lot of energy. But again, it's some things just look at it, it's life, man.
Yeah, man, it happens. It happens to the best of us.
Yeah, it happens.
Well, what's just funny is, you know how everybody that, all your guys that know, everybody that know job, like, hey bro, man, don't let it get to you, don't let it get to me. See, you guys, let me be honest with you. It can get to you, but don't stay in that.
Don't dwell on it.
First day, you know when you're on the phone and they're saying, oh, so and you're just answering and doing, oh yeah, sure, no problem.
Yeah,
it's fine. All
right,
so, he's a lie. That's not what I wanted to say.
They'll end it with, well, we look forward to working again next time.
You know, I'm like, don't let this deter you.
It has deterred me already. What do you mean? It has deterred me.
No, but we are good.
Yeah. And you know, it's a strong point he said. It's safe to feel the outrage. Feel it. In fact, let it out if at all anything. So a lot of people find different ways of letting out the outrage. Go out for drinks with your guys. Go out to see one girl that you wanted to just let it out.
Up, you know
it actually helps to let out the outrage. So you know that, okay, you know what? On this particular day, I'm going to let it out. Tomorrow, I'm a new person. We move on.
Oh, no, that day I was filming. I was vexed. I didn't really talk much. I just swallowed in that. But when I slept and I woke up, I won't lie to you, that next day, bro.
Locked in again for the hustle.
I called people. You know what I mean? I called. You know, the DJ, I just... Yeah, bros. You know, if you guys have any project, bro,
I know what you mean.
Like 17 to 10 people. Even people I've not spoken to. Remember, you said you wanted to introduce me to this person. I'm available now. All those gigs that I was canceling, they're available, guys.
You know, I have a question about this because it happens to me too. Would you say that this lost opportunity reminded you that money no day again? There's no money coming on. I have to be hungry again.
And
I need to lock back
because you know, for example, when you think you have something on lock, whatever, what people do is, number one, you start spending that money that's not yet come. That mistake, I
think that's just something that's very hard to.
It's very hard to not do because in your head you're planning. It's kind of like planning to, okay, I have this and this and this, then this is occurring. So maybe by the time I get
this person I'm owing,
you go all those, you don't dissect them in the mood. So that's what I was doing. I won't lie, because when I just figured it was literally like 3 days to shoot. That's when they said, oh. So in my head, everything's locked in. So I was just doing my normal. Let me say I spend the money already, but I was just like thinking, okay, I have this that I need to sort out. Blah blah. My card, so I need to do 1 or 2 things. I was just thinking, okay. Well, when this drops, I can probably do this in the next few weeks. I should be able to. Everywhere first blood. You know when they say everywhere has finally blood for me. Yeah.
Everywhere first hazy.
You know when you just said, sorry, we're gonna go. You know that word, fire. That's head.
So let me tell you, that's actually one of the funniest sound effects on Instagram right now. I didn't run into the guy's original page, but that's
nah.
See,
that was funny as well.
Trust me, I know what you mean, and I think it's very important for us to know that as young men, disappointments always come. I don't think you guys really understand because see, especially with the context of Nigeria, right? Let me explain to you guys what it means to be planning for the money that hasn't come. A lot of people call it financial irresponsibility. But I'll tell you that what it is that the reality of where we live is that any money that is already promised is already planned for. Because before you get to the point where you don't need the money that hasn't come, you need to be a part of the 1% of the 1%, which means that everybody else that is not part of that already needs the money before it has even come.
The money is already being spent. It's already being spent. The account are just stop over.
There you go. Right?
Quick Airbnb.
In fact, if you're lucky and the money can pay for all the things you need to pay and have some change, that's when if another money is coming in, you can be like, yeah, you know what, it's fine. That
for example, see now you're already planning that. Let me just say in this same last week again.
Yeah.
This all happened in a week. I was on the bridge. My tire
I remember that.
Got messed up. Like I don't know what bolt or whatever. I broke the rim. Okay, cool. You know you're thinking, let me try and have to have this issue now to solve.
Yeah.
Now same day. Now Wallowa Road. Person come out, bash my bumper. Okay, bash bumper. Sorry.
That's
I was feeling. I'm like, bro, every time, sorry. Look at my hook. Everybody just saying sorry. I'm tired. After everything, leave the guy, move.
Let it go.
I shit you not. Next morning, bro, you think I'm driving rough? I'm doing something. I'm literally just on the road. You know when you're trafficating, your blinker is on to the right. I'm waiting. My car is red. It's not as if I stopped abruptly. I've been stopped for at least like a minute. Waiting for keke to pass. Let me turn right. Next thing I hear now.
Wait, at the back of your car?
The same bumper. This one even made it worse. So now it's not even like it just okay. I came out. The guy was doing his own sorry. He's just an Uber guy. He just borrowed the car. I said, bro, let me not lie to you.
Now is not the time.
The truth about it is that you're just the unfortunate one. But you see this sorry, I not taken from anybody again. There's nothing on this life that is going to make you live here without sorting money.
This out. Exactly.
You don't need to pay the whole thing. But at least you drop half. At least you know that you can't part here with sorry. You must pay for this damage. You must feel it too.
I'm living here with something.
Okay, cool. Now we just sort out. We came to a small agreement. The last time I made a job, I just know that I was just vexing. I'm like, you're not going like that.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, cool. Fast forward, I went to go and get a rim.
To replace the one.
This Friday or whatever. I just went to go and change the rim. Start changing the rim. Cool. Parted away with a large sum because it's not the normal rim, it's big. It's there are many men, I'm only buying one. Cool, no problem. Parted away with a nice sum of money that is not going to make you happy because it's like, that was not what I wanted to do with this freaking money.
I had other plans.
Get what I'm saying? What you just said now about plans. Bro, going on my own jejely. Next thing I hear is, I'm on traffic. I'm chilling. Next night, Igbim. Boss, don't hit my door. Now my door is, if you go outside now, my door is pressed inside.
Wait. So just this weekend?
Bro, I say, you know when you come outside, you look, took a deep breath, I then my car, man, and I drove off, man. Because, I don't know, maybe that's Satan, they find me, but nigga, you ain't gonna see me.
No.
So that was how the week just went from like, to, but we're back on.
Yeah, and you know the thing is, even though this is not what we're trying to talk about today, where we have another topic entirely to talk about, but we need to understand that men need an outlet. I don't know how to explain this, but we need an outlet because, again, it's not as if other people don't go through this, right? But in a lot of cases, people will just cry it out. Where you won't cry, go. In fact, a lot of the time, your glands don't even. That's not even the first few things that comes to your mind. Like tears.
See, I've ever just been in your car and screamed.
Let me tell you, it wasn't even a scream. It was a. I wanted to let it out, but letting it out felt like it wasn't even enough.
Bro, mine was a You know when you do that scream, then all your adrenaline has rushed through.
Yes.
Then you just keep moving because you will die. You
at some point I have to start telling as soon as something bad happens, I just tell myself, hey, calm down. It happen. So anyways, yeah, I mean, guys, again, remember, nobody's immune to the harshness of life. Okay, but just remember that as you're going through stuff, life goes on. Everybody's going through the same thing, so just embrace it, soak it in, be angry for the time you need to be, and move on. Yep. But anyways, moving on to other things. What do you feel about the Grammys? Grammys happened over the last weekend.
It's been a while since I cared for the Grammys like that.
Fair enough.
there's some awards they just give and you're just like, this stuff is just too, because you know this is not who is meant to win, or this.
It all seems political.
The impact with everything. So I'm talking in general or everything. So I lost that whole Grammy, but at the same time, it's still one of the highest musical prestige, whatever. So to every artist, they are aspiring for Grammy
by perception, but
by perception, yeah. So to every
different
artist,
discussion entirely.
Hey, aspire for your Grammy. Oh. Nobody say me, but I'm just saying like, it doesn't really faze me, like. But I won't lie to you, I literally. My guy is even owing me like this now. Millie, you guys pay.
You guys put some stakes on?
I literally just said it to him. I said, guy, no bet. Tyler is going to win the Grammy. He said, how? I said, bro. He asked me, which song she sing? I said, bro.
Wait, but did he doubt?
I don't know why everybody
he staked that she won't win.
Yeah. I don't know who he thought. Maybe he thought
Grammy
it was,
trend in the last few years.
Come on now. It's like, bro, they just the wine Nigeria people. Just free.
That's it.
Just free, like, because come think about it, the song she even used to win. When I heard the song, it's a Tyler song, yeah, but do you know what she sounds like in the song? Forget, like, Tyler is an alumni. I love Tyler. I mean,
she has talent.
What she sounds like in the song? Like, the song sounds like an Afrobeat song because it's not R&B, it's not Amapiano, it was an Afrobeat vibe. But it sounds like, you know, when all these IJGB girls have been abroad, they now come back to Nigeria. And
now do like a Niger version of
now to enter Afrobeat. So they now be singing, you know, that kind of parole with just up artists. That's what it was sounding like. And I'm not like, This is
the song?
Got this like trying to be now one over, because that's the truth. Like, hear the song. Like, I literally listened to it and I was just comparing. I'm like, yeah, I get it. But at the end of the day, man, I don't know the numbers he did. I don't know the details behind it. I don't know how they judge. But if there was any song in that list or whatever that I would have given out Grammy to, in space of impact, space of I know how the thing went, or what I saw from round everywhere, maybe it might have been my own algorithm. I don't know. But it was with you, Davido. Like, just free. Every other person should just free. Davido anomaly. That was in that list. But of course. Out of every song, every song was good, but that particular song
won
was
category for best African music. Again, like you said, no shade, has pure talent. She's very talented.
What was my stuff now? Even when she won that first one, I was okay with it. I didn't have a problem. But this particular one, when you put the songs. So whatever, man. Shout out to Tyler.
Yeah, exactly.
Shout
you know
Tyler,
what?
Man. Hey,
happy Grammys.
Do you, girl?
At this point,
congratulations, because you know easy.
Well, what I'll just say as my final take on the Grammys is that it has given a fabricated perception of what you should aspire to as a musician, because now it's almost like they're not hiding it anymore. In the last couple of years, I'll say maybe in the last decade, there were some decently deserved awards. You're like, okay, you know what? Fair enough. We see that best rap. Okay, we see that. Yeah, best producing.
Let me not lie to you. I think the first time that I lost, like, when I say the interest of Grammys, remember when Kendrick Lamar's Good Kid, Mad City?
That's exactly
when he not win that year.
It was Kendrick Lamar's
like, nah, man, free man.
And it was, to me, that was the turning point. To me, that was the turning point where it was kind of clear that we were like, wait, hold on. You saw pure talent here. Everybody in the whole world is resonating with
like
the fact that this was.
And I'm like, huh?
So, but again, like you said, this is no discredit to anyone, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Tyler's done big stuff. Congratulations to her. We just think that the Grammys is just not the clear, purely talent-based selection that is supposed to be.
I don't know what they used to gauge it.
I don't know. At this point.
So it's like,
maybe it's just metrics, number of streams, number of this, and, you know. So.
But even if you want to go by metrics, bro, don't try metrics.
Maybe no shout out.
Don't do that.
Yeah. So, but anyway,
go to metrics. Stop.
Yeah, but anyway,
I literally look at satisfying numbers. So don't go to metrics, bro. Stop.
It's crazy. But yeah, moving on to other more pressing issues. Have you guys seen the Nigeria's 2026 budget? You know what I'm just going to say? We're not going to talk too much about it. We're not going to talk too much about it, but all I'm just really going to say is that we're going to get to a point where the poor, who still protects the rich, will start to see that they are poor because of the rich. Because there's no way you can explain to me how there's so much budget for vehicle allowance for officials, where each car costs about approximately 90 million naira.
Why do they have to buy a car every year?
Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Why must you change the car every year?
Do you know what it means to buy luxury vehicles for 90 million naira? Now, I did a rough analysis, right? If I'm a middle class person, I earn 1 million. 1 million naira, let's even say net. Taxes, everything out. 1 million naira net. First of all, that is a high percentage of people in Nigeria. The average person does not even earn 1 million. Let's start at 1 million.
I was about to say, you know, say 1 million naira
is a lot.
The way you said middle class, bro.
It's a lot. I'm trying to give the example of what an
1 million
exaggerated
like 10K.
Exactly. So if I do 1 million naira in a year, I'm earning 12 million. It's going to take me at least 7 years plus change for me to be able to afford one car. One of those cars is what the government has decided. You know what? Our budget from all the money we want to borrow.
Just 7 years.
7 years, bro.
We know that 7 years, you know, good chop.
Oh yeah, in the 7 years, I'm not eating. I'm not paying rent. I'm not going to
just exist.
I can't even buy water to bathe.
Work, but you know, no, come on. You can't do that. You just have to exist for that 7 years and be saving. And bro, let me now tell you the truth. If you know rich, because
by the 7 years,
by 7 years, bank charges. The savings don't they yield interest?
Are you not
savings they collect?
Are you not seeing the? Are you not seeing the trajectory?
I think the medicine.
The trajectory of the economy is that in 7 years, that car cannot be 90 million again.
Oh no.
So even after I've saved my blood, sweat, and tears,
without eating,
by the time I get there, it will be 150. Then I have to start my saving again from scratch. Anyways, look, the point here is that if we're not already angry at this point at what the Nigerian budget is saying, or even at what point it considers the citizens, then we have a serious problem. Yeah, again, just this last week, I don't know if you heard about this. The girl who got the lady who got bitten by a cobra snake and unfortunately lost her life because, again, hospitals were not ready. They didn't even have anti-venom available to give to her. You know, their processes were just the reason why she passed away. It's unfortunate, but this is where we are as a country. And then look at what healthcare is allocated to.
Someone got bitten by a snake, was still strong enough to tie the hand.
Still strong enough to take herself to the hospitals.
Go hospital. You can't reach there. You can't untie the hand. Can't give you.
They gave her a drip. Look, again, this is not a podcast for like us to get angry and stuff, but we need to highlight that there's a huge problem that needs to be addressed, and only we can solve that problem. We have a long way to go, guys. We have a long way to go, and I wouldn't even tell you that the elections are going to help anything per se, because they've allocated 1 trillion to INEC. I'm trying to figure out. Maybe it's another beaver setup. Maybe it's another infrastructure setup that needs to. And it's so nice that this is coming just the year before the elections. But anyways, again, not a political podcast. We are just going to always put in the forefront the things that need to be done properly for this country.
So our country, so someone's got to say it.
Exactly. Somebody has to say it. Somebody has to say it.
Strategically, because allegedly now, no one made DSS invite me.
Allegedly. But anyways, guys, it's been a great week nonetheless.
Sorry,
it's okay. Go on.
Before you rush, did you see the show Ray Cod's Pharaoh?
Oh no, I missed that.
Wow.
I don't know. Normally I wouldn't.
So basically, he was JSS took him to court because he called the president a drug dealer. Yes, he called
show Ray to court.
Yes, he called the president. He called the president a drug dealer.
Okay.
In one of his posts or whatever, so they took him to court.
Right.
So in the court proceedings. First of all, the laptop that I was going to show the video or whatever had Demon Slayer anime on it. So I was just like in court, but like, man, shout out to that.
Shout out to you. You're a culture person. Cultured man.
Was it Bleach? I think it was Bleach. It was Rukia. Sorry.
Fair enough.
I was like, cultured guy. But yeah, moving on. So the DSS person that the lawyer was talking to, imagine you're standing on this and they ask you, I don't know. I have no idea. Every question they asked this guy, he did not know. And I'm like, so what do you know?
What was the case about that?
So what do you know? Okay, free that part. Okay, he doesn't know anything. Then they now said they want to play a video. He said, no, please, that they don't want to play a video. That they don't want the video to be played. That they should not allow the video. Nothing. The video got played. You know what the video was? The video was when what was that guy? What's that?
Reno Mokri, yeah.
Yes, Reno Mokri. When he was calling Tinubu a drug dealer on Arise TV.
How many years ago was this?
He has the facts. They show like 2 videos when he was saying he has his fact. But now he's like
that's what you.
So, bro, our country's
that
must
have been a whole circle. That must have been a whole circle. Like it's such.
Okay, do you know the senator that got arrested in that time for trying to take someone's parts or whatever?
Yes.
Do you know till today?
No accountability.
No. Forget accountability. He's in jail in that place now. But till today, abroad now, happened in London.
Yeah, it happened. Yes.
He's locked up there. But till today, here he has still been paid over $300,000. Like
He's still getting his
pays, all the allowance, all the everything. How's that now? And you guys think that anyhow, like I said, we're not political.
Again, it's not a political podcast. We are just very passionate about this country being better. But again, moving on to a lighter note, it was a great week nonetheless. I enjoyed the good parts of this week. Even though there were not that many, but it was a great week nonetheless. I look at great weeks as the upcoming week will be better. That's how I decide my great week. Like, you know what? This week was okay. Next week will be better. Mm-hmm. That's how last week was good. But anyways,
so yeah,
we're going to move now to the next thing now. Game time. All right.
Remember last week we played a game whereby he had 15 words to try and get me to guess the list of words that he has. So today is my turn. You get so I want to see how if he's attentive, because if you notice last week I won. I did it in that amount of. So let's see how this goes.
I'm going to show you guys this week that I'm just as good a guesser, if not better.
Okay. So for the first word I'm going to give you. So I have only 15 words, right?
Yeah.
But the first word I'm going to give you is Jakpa.
London.
God. Ikoyi.
Okay, so hold on. Jakpa. Okay. Wait, hold on, guys. Back of house, am I allowed to guess the word, guess the descriptions? Okay, cool. He can just nod yes, no, that, but doesn't give it. Okay, good, perfect. Does it have to do with opportunity? Nepotism? Rich kid?
You want your other word? No rich kid. You want another word?
Give me another word.
Okay, first one was what?
First one was Jakpa. Second word was Ikoyi. Give me one. Lock me in.
I'm thinking of a word that's going to describe this now.
Because if it's not opportunity and it's not think you're almost there.
Uniform.
Hold on. Jakpa.
Mm-hmm.
Ikoyi.
Mm-hmm.
Uniform.
Mm-hmm.
Is it? And it's not like a job description.
It's not a job.
And it's also not something to do with school.
Mm-mm.
Jakpa. Uniform.
So that's you've used.
Wait. IJGBs?
No.
Ha! Wait, Jakpa, uniform, Ikoyi.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like the Jakpa is the one that's throwing me off there.
I thought with that you even get it safe. Okay, you know what? Let this not drag. So you know what? Let me give you another one again.
Okay,
when you want to pass, let me know. When you want to pass, let me know. So that's your fault. Well, so this one is going to be overseas.
I mean, Jakpa and overseas are pretty much the same thing.
But with that's why I'm trying to hit it on the head.
Wait, overseas.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was going to be easy.
Is overseas a word that that people would use, or overseas is the description of what you're trying to say? Sorry, let me. What I should ask is, overseas is the word they would use to describe? No, or overseas is the okay. Whew.
Yeah, so seeing how he's not so bright like me, but
wow, screaming! Screaming! I argue that I'm the one with better descriptive words, but let's go. Okay, you know what? I'll pass on this one. On this one. I've lost
that first word was passport. But I said Jakpa. I said Ikoyi. Passport office.
No, that's
uniform.
It's not.
I still said overseas. What do you want again for passport?
So let me argue this. Jakpa definitely was along the line.
Oh, there's nothing else you need.
No. You should have said either immigration or because you say uniform.
Yeah, next one.
Uniform threw me off. Go on. Go on, yeah.
Rihanna.
Pregnant. ASAP Rocky. Umbrella.
Boom. Yeah. That's what. Okay. This one is a goddamn. Hey.
Have you already described the word?
No,
okay.
Man.
Really catch me. That's my way. Your word is goddamn. Let's go. We can do.
I'll come back to this one. Let me give you another one.
Okay.
This one is Phone.
Phone. And by phone, you mean just any kind of phone, right?
The word is I'm not trying to use the word to describe it as it does within the area. So that's within the it's something you find. No, I'm not meant to tell this man. Phone.
You're not. It's not a phone brand, is it? Okay, well, you know what? Let me just WhatsApp?
No. Let me give you another word.
Okay.
Charging.
Charging, phone, battery.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank God. Okay.
To me, it seems too easy. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, go on.
Next word is bike.
Okada. Okay, that's not the word. Bike. So at this point, I'm just going to be guessing there will be like types of bikes. Okay, no. So it's going to be transport. It's going to be... Is it a...
Just request for a second word. For the other word.
Give me a second word.
Dispatch rider.
Glovo. Bike and dispatch rider.
Do you need another word? How many words have I used now?
God damn. Wow. Shit.
Okay.
No. Hold on. Wait, hold on. Bike and dispatch can only mean certain things. Either the company of the dispatch,
I think the last word will help you. Should you want the last word?
Route they use. Okay, give me the last word.
Safety.
Bike safety Uber.
No.
Bike safety helmet.
Thank you.
Okay,
so this one now is black.
Black. Okay. African. Black. So how many words does he use now?
9.
9 words?
Yeah. So
damn.
I got like 6 more.
Black is very vague.
Okay. Let me use the 10th word. Silhouette.
Shadow.
God damn it. You got it. Okay. There's one more. Although you missed one, thank God. There's one more. Woo.
Silhouette was good, by the way. You should have started with that.
Party. This one you need 2 words because I can't give you one.
Yeah. So hold on a bit. Party. I'm just gonna start guessing kinds of parties we have in Lagos, like Obi's house or the. Okay, good. It's not that. Party. Again, that could be political party.
Don't worry. This next word is going to help you.
Okay, so we have
party. South African.
On my piano. Wait, hold on. South African, you said?
Yes. So it's meant to be like South African party, but let's just say.
Groove? No. Hold on. South African party. Is it to do with the music? No. South African
One more word. Blow.
South African party blow. Wait, hold on a second.
Man, this guy is not good. I don't understand. Like, you guys know this now.
Do they really? The South African party blow. South African party blow. Again, it has to be their music. The kind of music, the kind of dance, the kind of okay, hold on. So it's a popular song. It's a popular South African song. No, it's a popular South African party blow. What? This is, I mean, obviously I know blow there means popular. Right? So it means it's gone worldwide.
When I say blow, I mean like blow. BLOW.
Really?
Yeah, blow now.
Whistle?
Yeah. I say popular. You know they right.
But who they use blow? Who they use blow? You should have just said South African party instrument.
Nah, they lie.
That would have worked.
They lie. Blow. When you say blow, what else do you blow? Well, hey.
Actually,
hey,
bro, you for just talk referee.
So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, he missed one word. So
in my fairness, the descriptive words were very difficult. In my fairness,
no, you're not just in tune.
Whistle. You for just talk referee. You for just talk referee, bro. Referee, no get any other options down. Whistle. You get. So,
but I already started with my
fair enough. You know already now. Too much nightlife. Too much nightlife. Too much nightlife.
That was where my head was at.
Too much nightlife.
Yep.
All right, guys. So we have a dilemma we're gonna read out today.
Ooh.
So let's see what we have from our audience today. This is not a very long read, but a pretty decent read. All right, so jumping into today's dilemma, it says, "Hi guys, I just need some advice on an issue. So there's this girl I've had a really long history with. We've liked each other since high school. It has been on and off, mostly from my side, but I know I feel something from her, or something for her, sorry. She's a wonderful person, has such a beautiful heart, soft-spoken, and everything you'd want in a girl. She's not a baddie per se, but she really is pretty to me." She's not a baddie per se. Does that look like a backhanded comment? Anyways.
No, beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
But the thing is, I really don't think I want to be in a relationship right now, and certainly not long distance. She likes me so much, and I know she likes me more than I like her too. I'm 20, will be turning 21 towards the end of 2025. I'm not doing badly financially. I don't have all the money in the world, but I'm investing in businesses, buying land and real estate in developing areas in Abuja. If I want to build something with someone, do you think it's best I stick with this girl because she's wonderful and such a great person, or just move on? I really value you guys' advice because I don't really have any older male figure to discuss this with. And I'll certainly not do that with my friends because they have no knowledge to pass on. Okay, so
first of all, who's this Nepo baby?
I was about to say, bro, plug us in. You are buying land and buying at 21.
Hey guys,
plug me in. Let's know what's really going on. All right,
back to
jokes aside and stuff. It's actually a very good question you've asked here, because so basically the question here is that he has this girl he likes. I think, from what I read earlier on, they've had long history together. They've liked each other since high school, and it's been on and off on his side because he knows he feels something for her. She definitely likes him, a lot. But I think according to what he's saying, there's a bit of long distance, right? Mm-hmm. And even though from what he has also said, I don't think the long distance is really that much of a problem, but he says he also doesn't want to be in a relationship right now.
Okay.
But he's also thinking if he has to build, he'd rather build his own. You want to go first?
Yeah. Man, what I'll probably say is that, like, if long distance is not a problem and you want to build, like you just say, you can't say you don't want to be in a relationship and you want to build. It's kind of like it's kind of contradicting yourself in your own head. It's like, what do you really want at the end of the day? If that's the first thing, you need to look into yourself and be like, okay, what do I really want to do? If you want to build, you guys have known each other since high school. Yeah. You said she likes you even more than you like her. And it's not as if you don't like her, you like her. She is also fine. You said she's not a baddie. She's also attractive to you. So you find her, like they say, beauty is an eye of the beholder. You find her attractive. So that one is not a problem again. So my bro, I'm going to just advise you that I think you should build, because you don't want to dabble into too many. See, bro, it is strenuous. It is stressful. It is, say you're financially chilling. Cool. You go touch a lot of your financially chilling. I swear, before you know it, land if you don't pick up for Asokoro.
You don't go buy Birkin. You don't go buy Birkin.
You don't go soft. You get that kind of parole. Yeah. So yeah, in my own opinion, I feel like if you guys have known each other since like high school, and like you just said, she's attractive to you. That's one of another key thing. It's not as if, she really likes me, but I don't really find her attractive. A lot of people have that kind of thing. But like, she's fine to you, then, bro. Once she's fine to you, F anybody, what they think, what they say, to be honest. So, and if you say you want to build, on the aspect of you want to build, I will advise, yes, you guys already have that kind of like synergy already going from time. So yeah, I advise you to build and keep on going with that. But you said, on one other hand, you don't want to be in a relationship now. That is also understandable to an extent. Okay, like you just said, you're 21. You buy land, you got soft now. You just want to spread your royal oats or whatever. The thing is about doing that is that you can as well do that too, but like, she's not gonna wait for you, bro. Life is not going to wait for you, you get. She's not going to wait for you to go and do, let me turn up, do all the baddies. Like you said, do all the baddies, then come back and
circle the block.
By the time you've circled the block, you'll come back, one bros is camped there, chilling. You're now like, oh my God, I shouldn't have. You might not be lucky in that second block, you find another person that one can happen too. But I'm just saying, if that's where your head is at or whatever, I would just say, man, if you really like the person already, then my advice for you is to, if you want to build, I think you start from there. You already have like a solid foundation.
Fair enough. I have a slightly different take. And my take is, this is funny because this actually really ties into what we're going to talk about today. But, let me get into this question. My take is, if you're already hesitant, then just don't. Because to be honest, for you to come here to ask us is because you were looking for a reason to focus on yourself alone and just like, now is not the time to date. But you needed somebody else to agree with you on that. Because to be honest, the way guys are, if you like somebody, you're not going to ask us if you should date her or not. Or if you should pursue that or not. If you should, let me tell you, right? Especially in your early 20s, your body will feel like nothing on this earth can stop you from dating that girl. If it was someone you really liked, right? So the fact that you're hesitant already lets me know that you're one leg in, one leg out. What I don't want you to do is then date somebody out of the fact that it's convenient. Convenience means that she likes you already. You have enough money to sustain that. She knows you from your past. You guys have a bit of history. So it's convenient. It's convenient because, one, you want to kind of eat your cake and have it. That's what's happening right here, right? And there's nothing wrong with being honest with yourself, right? Eating your cake and have it is something every guy goes through. You want that girl who is good for you, but you're not ready for her because you kind of want to explore life. Exploring life does not necessarily mean you're trying to see other people. It just means that you may not have your full commitment for the relationship like you want. You may want to, the guys are going out to the club, you want to be able to answer that. Or you have this business opportunity in another part of the world. You want to be able to answer that and not be tied down to the fact that there's a relationship here. You don't want long term. But what I would say to you is that there needs to be some sort of slightly more internal reflection on, like Isioma said, what you really want. If watching this, what you really want is you really like this girl, you see some sort of future in her, yeah, of course, go ahead. Now, whether it works out or not is an entirely different ballgame. That's life. Life will tell you whether it works out or not, right? But if you like her enough to believe you want to build something with her, I would say yes. In which case, you also shouldn't be asking us. Your body will just direct you to everything to do with her. That's how guys operate. Guys usually don't need to ask, do you think I should date her? Nope. If you like a girl enough, you would even be the one finding reasons, or rather arguing with people that are telling you not to date her. Mm-hmm. People will tell you, you guys, she has moved on. You're like, no, it's not possible. She likes me. She this. That's how guys are, right? So, if you know that this was not out of hesitation, my Oduduwa people, H factor. If you know that this was not out of hesitation, then I think you should go for it, right? If from everything you describe, she's a nice girl, then go for it, right? Just be happy. Oh, yeah, laugh me.
Hey, man.
Oh boy, it happens once.
Don't get it twisted, though. Nothing happens to everybody.
Everybody, bro. Especially once you live in Lagos.
No, not live in Lagos. Me, I'm Igbo. So the Igbo's own tongue is that L.
Yes.
So the way you can say, "Man, name that lead bucket."
You like what? The what? The what? The lead bucket? You mean? Are you saying LED? Is that what you mean? Do you mean LED?
But yeah, sorry, bro. So yeah.
Yeah. So that's our advice. Go for it if you feel like you really are invested in that. If you feel like you're one leg in, one leg out, let her be. Because what will happen is you end up breaking that girl's heart. She'll end up not being this person you can come back to if at all life happens like that, right? Because now you've left that print. So if you feel like you're one leg in, one leg out, just let it go. If it happens and you guys are meant to be, you come back. If not, just free it. Don't try to, and like I said, eat your cake and have it. Don't try to keep her close because she's good for you. You have somebody that likes you. She's well behaved. She has everything you want in a girl. But you personally are not ready to lock in for her. Just step aside. Let her live her life. Let somebody else who is more committed actually. This is how life works, right?
Maybe it's so, bro.
It will pain you because you're like, oh my God, this girl. But hey, If you are not ready to like lock in, your 2 legs are not ready to go in, just step aside, let her live her life. You live your life. And if life happens that, it brings you guys together, then it does.
Hey.
So, hey, yeah, that's how it works. So, but yeah, touching on to that gives us a nice alley-oop into today's topic, which is dating in our 20s.
Kobe.
I mean, I'm not sure why they fabricated this topic because I'm in my 20s. I don't know what you guys are saying, but dating in our 20s and what that was like, and then how that has changed now that one of us is dating in our 30s because I'm still 20s.
You're fucking lying.
So yes, how that has changed over the years. What was it like dating back like what, circa 2010, 2009, 2008, 2005, 2006, and what's it like dating now and how there's that much of a difference? How did we even get here type of situation? So bro, tell me, can you recall any relationship now that you had when you were between 16 and 20? And what was that like? Like, what was that love life like? What were you doing then, like for dating or somebody you were liking?
Well, back then I can't lie, dating was because I think in general at that time the world in its own was kind of more. Was it that time we never even get Wi-Fi?
The world was more analog.
Was more analog.
Bluetooth and infrared.
Yeah, everything was still.
Fair enough.
Wait, 16.
So for context, 16 to 20 was circa 20. This was in the range of 2006 to 2011. So just give you guys context, right?
Okay.
This is like 2006
when the Wi-Fi fully came. Because when PS came, Wi-Fi was really like wasn't like everybody.
In fact, there was internet. So look, guys, there was internet, right? But internet was only accessible to like specific cyber cafes, which were supplied by ISPs, and so that we know that that's where you go to browse. And so, of course, when it became like, there was also home internet, right? So there was also home internet where you had like this landline connected in dial-up connection, right? So you had dial-up connections as well back then, and so it's not like there was no internet. There was internet, but we're talking Wi-Fi now, which is on the go. We didn't have a lot of that. A lot of telecoms companies didn't have Wi-Fi solutions, so you had a mobile phone. That's all it was, a mobile phone where you could call
and text.
That was about it. There was nothing like emojis. In fact, your emojis were colon and brackets for a smile. You do semicolon and bracket for a wink. Those who know, right? So again, go on.
I was saying, so I think that time was kind of like easier. Let me not say easier. Like I was younger now, so it wasn't, the pressure was, this was all we really had to do. To have a great date. Let me just explain what a great date was to me. Go to Silver Bed. Or that time was Palms. Basically, go to the cinema, go to the mall. First, go walk around ShopRite aimlessly.
Just walk around aimlessly.
Just doing some cute stuff.
Oh my God.
Touching each other and those
shoulder touching.
Do one or two cute things. Just walk. Literally, first of all, the mall was not even that big. You know the way you go abroad now, mall the upstairs.
Yeah,
the mall literally walk to that end, come back. But
it.
You make that walk at least like 4 to 5 times, just only strolling. You get just chilling, spitting all your flows, making your girl laugh, she's making you laugh, all those kind of parole. Then we stop at Silver Bedtime was Barcelos. That was the eatery spot.
Or the food court in Palms,
Palms, enter food court, get the pizza, whatever.
Ice cream.
The crepes, Nutella crepes. That was hot that time. You get everybody wanted that stuff. Do that everything, then guess what? You go and watch a movie. Boom, like movie. After the movie, before you drop her or before you guys part ways, share a kiss, and that was a great day.
Not a great day. That was an amazing day. That was an amazing day. All your
See,
boys are going to hear about it.
What?
All your boys are going to hear about it.
What?
Now, for more context, this entire date will probably not cost my worst case 15K.
It might not reach 15K.
That's the worst case. Worst case, you're trying to be a baller.
Let's say the cinema
15,000
was
naira.
like 1,515. You're doing.
Now, granted that 15,000 naira had way more value back then, but again, for more context, 15,000 naira was not as inaccessible as what 50K would be right now. So, and this is what? Almost 20 years ago. So let that sink in, right? But yeah. So honestly, I resonate to that. Go on.
So yeah, man, stuff like that is what you call like
a proper date.
Proper date.
You know, now that you mentioned this, and you unlock some certain memories because you see that Palms food court.
Yeah, good times.
Either you're ordering shawarma. There was one, I can't remember the name of the store now. You know, but you're walking, you're left, just by the staircase there, you know, there was the second store. No. They made the craziest shawarma then. You know, guys and girls alike knew about this shawarma. It was either that or you go further down. I think there was a KFC. Maybe KFC came later on.
KFC came later.
Yeah, came later on. There was one like pizza shop. I'm not sure if it was Debonair's or, but there was one pizza shop there. So you knew that you were sorted. Either you were doing shawarma and drink, you sit down and then sitting down at the food court was cool as hell. You would do your thing, you sit down, you eat. You also fail to remember that sometimes during that walk around, you walk back and forth, you walk and walk. Maybe you pretend to use the ATM if you needed to.
Oh yeah, you guys form some random activities.
You know, and then you withdraw what 2,000
naira. Make some inquiry about something you're never going to buy. Sorry, you guys have the 42-inch plasma screen.
You're like, oh, you don't? But I saw you had this the last time I came here. You're like, okay, no problem. I'll come back and check later.
Okay, I'll be back.
And then you randomly walk into ShopRite to buy a bar of Snickers. And you know, it just something. You walk into ShopRite, you just walk.
You check a bottle of something.
Or a bottle of something, exactly. And back then again, context was if you were going to buy like one of those alcoholic already mixed drinks, like maybe like a vodka spirit or whatever the case, your budget was nothing more than 900 to 1,200. So again, still within your. You see, I also say then that dating was a lot, and again, of course, let's also say that this was within our own financial bubble. Let's remind you guys that, you know, we don't want to claim that this was everybody's reality as a teenager.
Everybody's life was different though.
Everybody's life was different.
I think I used to be Nepo at one point in time in my life.
No, he thinks. Let me just let you guys know. He and I had very similar. In fact, we ran into each other a lot of times. We're in the same demographic. We just didn't know each other directly. And, you know, we live similar lives, which is why I'm able to also talk about the Palms dating and stuff like that. Again, not the same experience as everybody else. So many other people would have experienced Lagos differently. But what I can definitely stamp my chest on is knowing that Lagos at that time, you know, coming to like a Silverbird was not supposed to be seen as such a luxury thing to do. It was just you plan it, you look forward to it. And
if there was no whatever, you enter bike, man.
See, and this is why we're talking about this. We're talking about it, right? The classism didn't exist as much. Yes, it must have been somewhere, right? But it didn't exist. Like, then you enter a bike, people understood. I used to walk home from school. I finished playing football. I carry my boots in my hands. I walk home from school. That was a whole adventure on its own.
No. When we left school that time, we used to do this. Remember this Charlie Boy song, Ninja Bike You. So I find the class today, I'm on Ninja Bike ways.
And it was see, Okada, in fact, let me tell you.
It was a thing. Sometimes they'll tell driver go home because I will use bike.
Yes.
Because you know that. Sharp movement.
You know that I had a designated bike guy for whenever I wanted to go on dates, right? And of course, there'll still be one or two bougie people who will be like, oh my God, you came on a bike. But that was not so common then. Because again, I'm a teenager. I don't even have a car. Calm down.
I can't lie. There was one time. There was movie date. Bro, I use bike to the gate. See, I will lie to you. I use bike to the gate, Lekki Gate. From Lekki Gate, right?
Start walking
to Palms. Wait, you
oh, shit. Okay,
what time now?
There was an entry from there. Yeah.
To Palms. When I got there, you said, oh my God, like, why are you sweating? I said, man, I don't know what the driver did, Joy. He just messed up the AC in the car.
So yeah, so not to say that there hasn't been, I mean, pretense, I think, you know, will I say small fake life has existed all round life as we go, like literally. No, because man. You see this thing you're saying right now, even down to certain things like your cousin dropping you off can be good on some days, can be bad on others. Because your cousin dropping you off could either mean that your cousin is waiting for you to pick you up because he can't really, either where you're coming from is far, and so he either has to go around the area or just wait, or it was more of a, oh, you can't come by yourself. There's somebody that needs to, like, you know, guide you through. So yeah, again, there was, you know, so a lot of times if you had that cousin or older uncle that was coming to drop you off, you just tell him, Uncle, drop me. No, this is the house. Even though the house is like 10 blocks away. You're like, you know what? This is the house. Just drop in here.
Oh yeah, you drop then stroll down.
Then you
Like,
stroll
no,
down.
when you use bike to go, you park to the house there. You park on the street before. You need to later sort of your building.
I had a bike guy.
Hey, come, you're like, hey man, the Uber, the my driver has just left. Because that time, like I said,
Uber, there was no
driver.
Uber.
The driver. Which driver? You think the driver was carrying you today? Yeah, Daddy said no.
And you see, the thing is that back then they were using cabs. So then we only had the yellow and black cabs.
Oh,
right?
we
only had the yellow and black cabs. And so the yellow and black cabs.
We haven't razzled on the bikes.
See, let me tell you. When Uber came, Uber like changed things, but that's still like way far ahead. Uber came like much later, right? But I had this bike guy then, Abdullahi.
That guy's name was Sunday.
If I call him on the phone like this, Alpha Abdullahi, are you available? So yes, okay, where did they go? So I have one party. And low key, your parents won't even know you have a bike guy.
Oh, you don't know. That time when you say you're entering back, they say, how?
How? Yes, you can't do that. It's not safe.
Like, there was one summer, Pops just vexed and said, I must go and walk. What am I doing at home? Blah, blah, blah. So put me in one of my uncle's office. It was in VI. The first day I wanted to go, I was like, so the driver taking me.
Hey, driver?
Wait, driver, you
have to enter bus.
Blah, 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 change it for me. No problem now.
No worries.
I carry my 2 leg. I go outside, man. Jump the first bike. That time we didn't have time now. Back to Lekki Gate. I'm back there, straight to VI.
Yeah.
As I reach, when I came back home, it's not like, so how did you go to work? I said, I use bike. They say, hey, this boy want to kill me.
Who was that? Was that your dad or your mom?
Yes, my dad. No.
Hey, exactly.
I said, why? What happened? He said, no, I should not be entering bike. That's dangerous. This, that.
You're not leaving me any
I went to enter bus. Man, I hated bus, so screwed out. I was going to enter bike any day, anytime, anywhere. I hated bus.
Hated bus. Still today, still hate bus.
Yeah, still hate it
today. I can't stand it, right? I can't. Bro, this is off topic, but the longest bike distance I've done is Ogun State to Lagos. See, you know when you don't enter bike, the tears go dry for your face.
I don't like you, Now just terminal bridge with my journey, bro.
What are you talking about? Terminal bridge was on the way to where we're going.
Yeah, by the time you reach there, all this part of your face,
bro. I said I reached because that time I was in uni. I left uni to come to Unilag for something. So that's Ogun State to core of Lagos, Yaba. So no matter how you want to do it, you're going to get on that Abeokuta Expressway. No matter how you want to do it. Bro, I said all the tears. When I came back, I also remember, I said, okay, this is my own souvenir for my journey to Lagos and back. It was a Lagos and back. There was no question about whether we're... So I think when I was coming, I entered bus up to a certain point.
No,
fuck this bus. I can't do this. Enter bike and left off. But anyways, off topic. So this dating scene you're talking about, or this dating era, is such a reality because... Okay, so... I remember this was as far back 2009, I think. So we're on holidays. We had come back from uni on holidays. But this was also the era where you could drive, but there was no allocated car to you. So at the age where you know how to drive already, but there's no car available to drive, you have to think of ways to get to your date location. And the date location then was usually already set from school. So let's say, for example, I was in boarding school back then, right? And in boarding school, so this was after White Sands, I did 2 years of boarding school. In boarding school, you'd have already exchanged numbers by paper, everything, because then again, they don't allow you to take phones in, so you exchange numbers by paper, text me, call me. Or back then it was like Yahoo Messenger, let me give you my email. MSN Messenger. And so then you would... you guys will send. In fact, Yahoo Messenger was the first version of emojis or whatever it is that we used to then. Yes, damn. And so back then, you get the person's email by paper. You lose that paper. There's no because to you or to them, you losing that paper is you didn't really care to go out on a date with me. So you will hold that paper with your life.
I know.
There's a place you will go and keep it somewhere you know it's very safe.
Never put down for washing machine for clothes. I say washing machine when you put the clothes inside this thing. I'm crying of laughter. You put the clothes inside this thing, bro.
And it just
now gets wet.
That one happened to me with recharge card, but we'll get to that. That one happened.
Let's not go to recharge card. Some people don't know that they used to scratch recharge card. Free that one for now.
Do you know that? I get the email from someone. I can't remember who it was. But I'll just get a number. You'll be so excited then. And let me tell you, this would even be... You guys don't really know what's happening. Back in boarding school, we had this thing called socials. I think they still do it now. I'm not sure. Socials night was the night to know which girl likes you, which girl you like, who is even interested in you in any way. Some people just didn't even care.
The best night in school.
Now, that would be the nights where the most unassuming, it could even be the finest girl in the set. You see her gravitating towards you and she wants to dance with you. Oh, you're going to be the talk of the entire session until school goes on. In fact, when you come back, you'll be like, so what's up with you guys now? Because seeing you dance with her, they already assume, these guys are going to see when they leave school. They're going to see. So because she's already come to dance with you, you're going to like, take the next step forward and you ask for her number or ask for her like email because there's going to be further communications. And yeah, back then too, emails and phone numbers were the most difficult thing to acquire from a girl. Like, you get her number, that's like you guys are already dating now. They said that you guys are already dating. Like, she gave you her number, you guys are dating already. So back then, if you have social, you finish social and she writes her number for you, it's locked in. It's locked in. You get back home during the summertime, you go to your dial-up internet. You plug it in, everything, and then you're like, this Yahoo Messenger needs to come up now. There's nothing more exciting than seeing that, because at that point, that's what we call our crush. You see that she's online.
So exciting!
Just know that whatever plans, whatever chores you were planning to do, just forget it. You see, this was the era of pure one-on-one love.
Chatting.
Even if the love was like 2 weeks. But
flows.
One-on-one love, you guys just be talking. How are you? As in HWU, HWRU, question mark. And then she ask, I'm fine. Fine, FYN. These were good times, right? And at that point, she says, I'm fine. You wait, you ask, what about you? Oh, she's asking what about me? Damn.
She cares, bro.
Then you guys talk, you now start talking about your curfews. You talk about, okay, so do you want to like do something this weekend? Maybe we should go to like Barcelos and have lunch. Everything was always daytime. Don't just know that most of the stuff was always daytime. You can't
you need to do dinner
because
then now.
Dinner, what's the talk about dinner? That? You do lunch and most of the lunch is that you go somewhere.
Dinner is birthday and their parents are usually there. It's a group stuff.
It's a group stuff, exactly.
Yeah.
So this is so much simpler then because there was just the one target. You didn't really have a lot of, and I'll say that, of course, social media has opened us up to so many options now, but back then, you had that one girl you liked, you're locked in, you're putting all your energy in that, then let's now get your recharge card. So now, as we said before, internet is not always available, right? So we always had, either you're going to the one computer, as soon as your session in that computer is done, because in a lot of cases, some of that person needs to use that computer too.
Yes, no.
Especially if it's somebody like your mom or your dad that needs to actually work.
Now everybody get laptop.
Exactly.
No.
Back then it was somebody needs to use that.
The computer in the house.
Computer in the house.
One system.
That one computer.
CPU.
You turn it on. Windows NT, Windows 95, Windows 98,
XP,
Windows XP. Those are the ones. So by the time your session is done, you already know. Well, I'm not gonna. You just tell her, oh, sorry, I can't chat anymore.
Then
send me your number.
Dad wants to use
that. That was the computer. Send me your number, please. She sends you a number. Some people had phones then, some people didn't. I think, let's see, 2009, yes, I had a phone then. So,
2009,
we had phones then. So we now text, and then it was still just analog like phones. There was no WhatsApps, it was just like text messages. You didn't even have multimedia messaging came later, which is you can send pictures. Then it was just text. You're not. If you didn't already know what the person looks like, we have to move with the vibes.
How did you get?
You have to hope our voice is nice.
To see the person to get the number.
Exactly. So sometimes you just be like, oh, my friend likes you. Like, where do your friends see me?
Okay.
You guys like, my friend likes you. So you just hear the voice and you're like, oh my god, her voice is nice, but you don't know what the person looks like. Anyways, so you get her number off, and then that now comes to recharge card. Now I'm going to look in the camera and I'll say this. You guys, there was a time where to make phone calls, you needed to walk down either 2 streets to the nearest vendor that was selling recharge cards. You see them, they would hang all their sachets of recharge cards on the left and right. So whatever network we're using, MTN, it was Econet then. It was not Airtel now.
It was even Body.
Exactly. It was Econet then and Glow. You would then say, okay, give me 200 Naira of Glow. And 200 Naira was, you're a big boy then if you're doing 200 Naira credit. So then you would buy maybe 15 Naira, 20 Naira, whatever the case. You buy whatever recharge card you're buying. You make that journey. In fact, this was such a popular joke that sometimes back then, if your siblings saw you like dressing up to step out, they're like, you're going to buy a recharge card because you're going to buy. Or they'll tell you, you're going to, help me buy. That's when you buy a recharge card for the whole house. Anyways, so you buy a recharge card, you buy whatever, and this was like a scratch and input the numbers recharge card. So there was always a code. You scratch the number off, and then you type in the code. Now,
then you win some money.
In some cases. Now, let me tell you
no case where you did that, man. You just get your credit.
And you just move. Now, let me tell you where this was very painful.
Where?
I'm not sure which one of the recharge vendor. I think it was Glow or Econet. I can't remember which one. But there was one card that was very difficult to scratch.
It was the red one.
There's Econet.
It was the red one. God.
Now,
you now scratch and remove your number.
There we go. You make a mistake and scratch off your number. Now, not this. Your girl is waiting for you to call back. There's no means for you to tell her, hey, the credit I got is not inputting because I scratched one number off. Or you even times where the number is complete, but the number is not going through. It's telling you it's already used. How? I haven't used it at all. Now your heart is beating because if you've not called back in like 30 minutes, she thinks this one is not serious and you just move on. And not just that, you're happy that she's showing you attention. So anyways, I would go down, buy this recharge card, scratch it off, call her, and then we'll set up a date. Now, a lot of my dates then, yes, I will do cinemas, I will do palms, I already described that, go to the food courts and whatnot. But a lot of times it was go to the person's house. But go to this person's house, you guys just sit in the living room and, she'll tell you, my dad is not around, my mom is upstairs. But don't worry, my mom is cool. I'm like, bitch,
no.
What?
No.
What you want?
Yeah.
Ain't no way. I'm not doing it.
It's stupid because we still always went, but I was never
cool. It never
could. Just be on edge.
You just be on the edge.
On edge, man.
If you now mistakenly hear like footsteps from the staircase.
Guess the most annoying part. She always wanted to do something.
I was getting there. Now, he's just dropped nail on the head. I would visit her house, right? Of course, this is based on, maybe she tells me her dad doesn't really let her go out, but she's okay with having visitors. No, okay, no problem. In some cases, depending on how far or close it is, I'll walk there. Some other times, back there, like we said, just call Abdullah. Hey, Alpha, I'm going to this place, so are you available? Oh yeah, come and pick me up. That come and pick me up too is also, I'll walk down somewhere and meet him because my parents can't catch me, So, I get there, I enter the back, I get to her place. The most annoying part also is that a lot of the times that she's not the one that will come and get me from the gate. It's the security guard that will open the door. I'm like, I'm saying, I'm here to see. He said, okay, madam is expecting you. Yeah, go inside. When you now go in, she welcomes me at the front door. Now your heart is warm because again, you've brought in your best baths. You put on your CK. Then it was Calvin Klein, whatever it is you had. And you put it on, you feel like you smell good, everything. You get there, that first hug at the door. You're like, oh, I'm in heaven. You walk in, you sit down in the living room. Then sometimes TV's on, right? Sometimes. Preferably TV's on because, hey, like something on, like this place is too quiet.
That's a form of activity now.
Exactly.
But can't be too loud.
So now, as you sit down, her mom is walking out of the kitchen, passing through the living room, going upstairs. You stand up, you go, hi, good afternoon, ma, good afternoon. She's like, oh, hi, how are you? Everything. Okay, this is the friend that you said is coming. And she now say, yes, mommy. She say, okay, you guys be good, okay? You're like, yes, ma. As soon as she goes in fact, as she said that be good, you're looking at her and say, but I'm telling your daughter that one because I know her record. They tell your daughter that one, but you know what? Just leave it. Her mom goes upstairs. Now it's just two of you. I'll give the gist about the day my dad caught me. Anyways, we'll get to that soon. So now we're chilling, we're talking right, about everything, but just sometimes you would even bring up the socials night. Oh my god, I really enjoyed dancing with you. At that point, you'd be like, oh, okay, like it was that good that you're bringing it up again, nice. And now you're thinking, okay, so like, where else can we go from here? Like, at that point, it wasn't like a lot of nuances. It was just, okay, I like you, like me. Should we be boyfriend and girlfriend? Some other times you don't want to rush it, but you shall know that that's the next step, right? And so you guys are talking for a while. She's telling you like other things she's done with her holiday, right? She's telling you, okay, I went to this girl's house. Oh, do you know that I went to this other girl's house? Her cousin is actually this. I'm like, oh, okay, you guys just gist, teenagers gist. The next thing, the TV is on. You see that, there's a way she's holding your hand. You're like, okay. I guess she's just comfortable. And the next thing, she puts her head on your shoulder. And then that's when you're like, your mom is around and your mom is at home. And she's like, no, it's fine. She doesn't come out of her room. At that point, you want to remove whatever headwear, glasses, and just be like, young lady, please, like, can you not? She's like, no, it's fine. My mom is cool. She's like, But at the same time, you can't really protest because you like her. You also want those moves. You are happy as hell, right? But you also don't want to get in trouble because you do that. It's not about just what they will do. It's about the fact that they will call your parents. They say, yeah, give me your dad's number. That's the worst thing you can experience. So you're already picturing all that. You're already saying that, okay, at least my parents know where I am. But they don't really like know the relationship of who I'm with. They just know my friend. And now this girl is moving to you. She's moving to me and I'm just saying, please, can you just not? I can't. And she's like, just calm down now. Like, why are you being like this? And then at that point, you're like, that's just why am I being like this? And then, there's just a bit of like, you guys are just like holding hands. Then there was not, you wouldn't really like go far. Just, a bit of holding hands. Maybe you put your hand on her shoulder. She'll kind of like put her hand on your lap and you guys just be watching stuff. And the next thing, she's just like running her hands across your body. You're just like, hey, God. And then she's touching your face, reaching for your lips. You already know that, okay, she's trying to like have like a kiss type of thing.
Make out session.
And then kind of like throwing the question of, should we go to your room or something? No. This place is fine. If you go to my room, like they will suspect things. Right, they'll suspect things, but out here in the open where they can just walk into us is better. Yeah, sure. And then things will end up moving. You guys will actually still end up doing the makeouts, but half of the time your heart is in your ass. You're like, oh my God, what if our dad comes back now? What if the maid? Because there's just so many things. And by the time the day is done, you'll be like, oh, I've escaped. And then you're about to go home. This you're about to go home feels, now, as a teenager, it feels like it's 11 p.m. But this is just 6:30. It feels like 11 p.m., but it's just 6:30. And you already know, bro, if I let this thing go past 6:35 and my mother calls me, I'm dead. Let me call her first. Like, hello, mommy, are you at home?
I'm in traffic.
Yeah, I'm on my way already. So you've already avoided. You're like, yeah, there's a bit of hold up. How are you coming back? Oh, I just took a cab. That one they usually come up with. Okay, well, just be safe, please. Make sure that you didn't. No problem. You get back home and you're just in your bed. You're holding your phone and you're like, oh my God. So such a good day. This is how dating was back in the teenage life. Let's now fast forward a little bit.
On the 20s.
20s, uni time.
Uni time, it wasn't so crazy or bad like that too.
Yeah, it wasn't.
No, but the difference with uni time was that, okay,
you're
now
more mature.
We're more mature than now how will I describe it? Back then, you weren't really spending, because when you're even going out on that so-called date to Barcelona, she came, my parents gave her money too. All of you came out, you understand? So it's just, everybody just coming to work. JFK joining forces with you, you understand? That's what we're doing. So that's what you're doing that time. But in uni now, this is where you now let you know that, hey, you're a man, you gotta be the man.
Be the man,
yeah. Man stuff, man provides, man do everything.
Yeah.
So the only difference in uni is that, this time now, maybe they give you alawi. That time alawi was coming for a month now.
By the way, guys, context is that allowance then was what, about 20,000 naira?
Yes, now.
Just
a month now.
When we say allowance, just lock that in.
So alawi now, you just move like 5K, just buy like one carton of Indomie.
And a lot of other things.
Buy some other provisions, buy the milk.
Yes.
See all these things I'm talking about now. You could buy that with 5K.
And change.
Buy your Milo, buy your this thing. Set that aside because for the rest of that month, man, you are eating Indomie. Why? Because this Saturday, you gotta go to Lagos with your girlie. And what? You go to Lagos? Yeah, you must pay for the hotel. That's what was different that time, because uni was like, you leave Lagos, you leave school to come to. It wasn't like all these co-ed unis that you guys school abroad that were chilling. This one, you guys come out to the school.
Yeah, you have to leave the whole campus.
Do anything. If not, inside there, they'll send you home 1 year. Yeah. You guys come out the whole school. So you come all the way to Lag. When you come to Lag, you're not going to be on the road now. That's when guys, all those hotels in Yaba, all those, this. You have to find one.
Bro, don't remind me.
Maintain. Get your this thing. You have to sort that out. Then you guys are going to go out that night. And just know that you see that weekend, cravings. Normal now. You must, shawarma must go down. The huge.
Shawarma suya.
Chicken.
One of those.
Chicken things. All those.
Shawarma suya.
So the huge must go down. That 20K now, you now just budget like 15. Maybe like 13. Go 2K aside. But like you get for the Paro. You still sort everything out.
Everything.
Still a good time.
Maybe hotel will be like 7-5 for the weekend.
I swear, man. I'm like, yeah, that kind of thing.
Damn, man. Guy.
Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm just like
damn.
But yeah, sure.
Anyways, yeah.
So back then.
Oh my god.
But yeah, that was just it, man. It was still the same. The dating was not like in 20s that time. Dating was not. Okay, we still used to go out to eat and other stuff, but it was still that whole kind of like session because
you know what I'll say.
We did school half of the time.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yes, when did we finish uni? That time already like clocking like 20,
19, 20, 21, yeah.
24, 25. That's when you guys were coming out of uni now, have you?
No, even much earlier than that. Guys were coming out of uni like 22.
23, 22.
22,
yeah, fair enough.
22.
Fair enough.
And the thing is, what I would also say is that the difference in uni must have been like 22. Like 22.
2016.
Yeah, exactly. So, and the difference in uni was that, you see, in uni, you would have felt small heartbreak before getting to uni.
Sorry, I haven't forgot to say.
So uni was like,
you know when you said about this thing, that time was very easy to love.
Very easy to love. Very easy to love. In high school. See, you touched my knee.
Kneecaps? You have me on the lock.
Guy, I will move my guy and be like, guy, she brushed my shoulder.
Hey, she grazed me, bro.
Sometimes you hear guys say, can you see the way she's sitting next to that guy? She likes him more.
So that time, it was easy to
It was too easy, bro.
Very easy. Even in UNICEF, it wasn't as
hard.
Crazy. The only difference was that time with a lot of cheating, they go down.
Let me tell you. You know what I got to realize?
Everybody was
you know what I got to realize? What I got to realize was that, you know, like I said, that we were in a small pocket of our own, like, you know, just within ourselves. Uni opens you to every single demographic, the rich, the poor, the struggling, the extremely wealthy, every single demographic. You start seeing people's different narratives of what dating is, what they did. All those guys that right from high school, they were already like chopping 4-5 dates.
You know why? For example, what you just said now. Oh God, memory lane, they vex me, man. Bro, what you just said now. I remember one of my guys, Iri. I'll call your name.
Shout out to you,
I'll call you out. Shout out to you, Iri. Bro, this was when we were still. Okay, it was so the move or the whatever was so grand that lecturer they talk him for this thing
for lecturer.
That time I bought his babe BlackBerry now. What are you talking about?
Please, come on.
Again,
I feel like, guys, let's give context to this. The BlackBerry came out or became mainstream in 2009, I believe. 2009, 2007. Then 2008, 9 started getting a bit more mainstream. So if in uni was between 2008 to, let's say, 2014, give or take.
2009. Then it was 2011.
Yeah, exactly. That 2009, 2011, 12. You were gifting someone a BlackBerry. You hold. That's a you hold.
Just collect.
So yeah, go on. Yeah, go on.
So this was that time. Everybody, your base birthday. What do people normally do? Send cards, send flower.
Yeah, or cake. You guys just go out and eat in the cafe.
That time I took cake to Ogun State. Now I bought cake, entered my car, drove. It was summer. I drove to Ogun State. My guy, we're going to go and pick up his brother or whatever. Right. See, we're not going to pick up his brother. Let me not lie to you.
That was the main event.
The main goal was I was taking a cake to somebody.
The brother was a byproduct.
No, follow me now. I don't want to make this.
The brother was a byproduct of that.
So we now read there. This brother saw us. Like, mama, they follow now go like this. It was just a byproduct of this thing. I swear. So that's what I'm trying to say. So that time those were the gestures you used. That time was. Yeah. But some people, like you said, different brackets, different people you meet.
Different people, man. Different.
Someone
people.
bought his babe BlackBerry. Oh my God, we didn't hear word. Lecturer who did not talk it. That was when all these girls started saying, "Oh my God, if he."
You better park on side though. You know where to Papa be. Just leave that on one side. You get
mad. Better go to class. You don't mark attendance.
And for context is that the age range then was what? Between 18 and like 22.
Yes, now.
So what?
So it's
you've
like,
not even started life.
See, no matter I've not started life. I'm not working. I'm here. We're not. We're in
we are both students. We are both students.
You get? So
you're hustling for first class and 2-1 the way me am. So
you get? I don't have any side hustle. This was not
There's
that.
Nothing.
Not now that almost everybody that is entering now, they have like, they don't get like 7 TikToks where they make. We didn't have all these social media. Yeah. That time Twitter they were not cashing out. We're just making trending topics.
It was just fun stuff. You go out and you work.
So Like where? And I don't know where they start getting this expectation of you have to have this money. That was when another time this boy started to enter pressure. Yahoo,
Bro,
Yahoo,
yes.
the flood the streets.
So you know the thing is that. I now don't know if Yahoo was also popular in the generation before us, because again, we didn't know. It didn't cast like that.
It was, man, but
it was because all them. I don't mention any names, but I know that allegedly. Yeah. So, but we know people where they game that time. Will be older people. So we knew, but there was like small pockets. They really go down. They'll be ballers, but they go down.
I didn't know people who. I don't know who watch this.
So yeah, and like you said, I think in that boom of internet, the popularity for that trade started to really increase. Because you see a lot of guys, bro, back then we graduated during uni, and but graduation gifts, you see people, they're coming in with cars, coming in with the slick. Back then, the slick car was either cross tour, or you're coming with the EOD. Evil spirits.
Evil spirits was even later, say, that EOD way you talk.
You come in with the EOD, end of discussion, you're a baller. And you see, you then that didn't have a car, or the car you had was, okay, if your dad is not using it today, free. Again, there was no shame to it, because again, if you had a car to drive, then you had a car to drive. But there was still some sort of pressure. There's no how you could escape it. Because the girl you want to talk to who also understands your life is being chased by this guy.
Man, shout out Pops, man, because man, like as I enter uni, give me car.
Soft everything, exactly.
The car was not in my name. Those many he did that scam where he brought the car. Me, I knew it was mine, because
at any point you need it.
Where he said you don't know which one is it. Pops just looked and said,
this one just
this one, this is what they craze. If I leave him, they touch all this my car.
He'll be there.
Problem good day, because side mirror for Benz cost.
Exactly.
So just bought me my own low key.
Yeah, just have this.
Give me that and
let that
understand. Say it was it's not my own, it's for my mom. See this, but I can be driving it once in a while. Those kind of things. That's the code. Then when they now to tell you to move, they say, "Show my guy, move your car." Oh, I thought it was not my car.
Exactly.
Then in that same breath, when they vex, where's that key? You think because you have also, you think it's your car? Okay, it's not my car. When you finish your tire, you give me back my car key.
And I'll keep saying we all live the same lives, because there are so many times you even tell you and say, you know what, that car, you're not taking it anywhere again.
You're not taking it anywhere. You just make me laugh that time. When they do that thing, they'll think like, in my head, I'm like, oh my God, no. Yes, you're going to inconvenience me, but I'm still out.
Let them now
let them
need an errand from you.
I'm still going out. You go drive that car where you're not supposed to drive. Go everywhere for this.
Or let it even be that you're going out and they're like, why are you going? No, I have my way. I don't know why, but that thing used to pain them. Yeah, they're like, right. Oh, so you mean that car cannot stop you?
Oh, yeah. When, especially when they're holding the key.
Yes. You're like, where are you going to? No, I'm going out. Yeah, how are you going?
My friend's coming to pick me. Boom. Checkmate.
Sorted. That's not like, you know what? Come and take the car so you can pick something up from me on your way back. And that's
Don't worry, I don't want to really drive today.
So, but yeah, the pressure at the 20s period started to really pick up. I wouldn't even argue with that. I know that I really started to feel that. You started to feel that financial bracket difference.
That's why I said immediately this guy made that thing. Boom. Okay, before you know it, this was when we were entering second year. So this was early second, because her birthday was like first semester or something like this happened. So that was the talk, everything. So from that year on, and the spiral was just, everybody always wanted that grand gesture. Oh, he didn't do this, he didn't do that, he didn't. Then it's like to the extent, that kind of thing, me and person, she said, oh, your birthday this week. I'm like, oh, you're going to home this week. I said, your birthday. Oh, man, we'll probably see in Lagos now. I'll come and pop for me now. Pop what?
Pop
nigga?
As how? Pop
what? Me and you just finished Mr. Idowu squeeze.
Exactly.
Me and you.
We had study session together.
I probably failed. I probably back out.
Don't forget that I'm the one who brought the past questions.
You understand?
We're doing this
but now you, all of a sudden from nowhere, you just want me to come and pop for you. Pop?
From where?
Pop?
From where?
As how? But that time I saw a guy making a phone call. There was this what do you call it that time? I don't know if you know. Do you remember Dynamics magazine?
Oh my God! This was like a uni magazine, by the way.
Sorry, this is not main topic, but like the uni magazine that time. So that's the whole aura. That's like I said, the trend already about all these nominating and P's award, Dynamics awards. Niggas always wanted to build. I saw someone one time talking to somebody on the phone, but
shout out to deal with me.
Put me for Popaholics. Put me for Popaholics. This guy has spent his school fees paid just so that he gets on it. He gets a page on it. Yeah. Yep. It was a whole thing, though. It was a whole thing.
Why?
So that he can write his name there. this person, popaholic. That's nominee. It doesn't mean you won. It's just so that you can be nominated. Why? Grags.
Respect.
Everybody just wanted that.
Street cred.
Thing. Street cred.
You know, and it's so crazy that... And you see how we've completely talked about the shift now. The shift now is attention became the currency.
Mm-hmm.
Money was also a side effect.
You have to
because let me tell you, you could have money, but you don't have you're not popular. You either have to use the money to kind of facilitate your popularity.
But you see, the guys now kaku that this guy get money.
They're now
that's why you now see, okay, you now have all these bad guys that are your guys, bro. Everybody is just whacking using that fresh and using that. So it became a thing whereby okay, this is when they told us now we have to be providers and stuff like that. Okay, cool, no problem. So, like I said, you make sure that month you're not eating that
month.
Indomie. That month is Indomie and sardine today, Indomie and corned beef the next
some
day.
Days just sardine.
Plain Indomie.
Days just sardine.
You can't just
some days
just 10 days. No, you can't. Hey, you want to eat Indomie and corned beef and sardine? You won't last.
No, that's what I'm saying. I say some days you could just be the sardine.
You go even do yourself half sardine per 7. You can't just use all the sardine in one this thing. Put the rest, keep the rest.
Nah, so this is a good time. You do
that, and that was it, man. Was have a good time, have a swallow time. That was basically dating. That's in my own experience. So you get that was in the 20s back then.
You know, so let me even give one very. I just remember that an instance back in uni. This was 2008. 2008?
Uni 8?
Yeah, 2009. Yes.
Okay, now 2009.
2008, I was already in uni. 2008, 2009. And
it's 26.
26, by the way. Let's highlight that. 26. So, 2009. So we had this. We already talked then about going into Lagos because again my uni was in Ogun State. So just like you, Covenant. See, don't worry when don't worry when I tell you that our paths, even in Babcock, I'm sure our paths would have crossed somehow. But anyways, so this was circa 2009. I don't want to mention any names of any establishments now because honestly, they would give the real juice to the gist, but
that for another
yeah. So I remember those. You remember I mentioned in the previous episode of the heartbreak that my ex back then and I had a ritual where, during graduation time for the other sets, we would just use that period to just do our own thing and leave school. Yeah. So there was this time that, and I was already this was maybe 1 year into the relationship. So I was already in that Mr. Gas provide, even though she was also from a good family. She self-did, she wasn't it wasn't that kind of dynamic where I was just spending everything. No, but there are some things. Exactly. There are some things. For example, our ritual was, okay, we'll just shout out to you, mom and dad. I know you're hearing this now, but sorry, I was a bad kid back then. We'll get a hotel room. I was maybe 19 then. I see the back of house laughing as well, but hey, production crew is going to hear from me later on after this. So, this was, I was 18. Yeah, 18 around the time. Yeah, 17 to 18. And...
Okay, 18. Okay,
yes,
okay, sorry.
Yes, 18.
I was 8 just enter my head.
So I was 18 at the time and we would get a hotel room then. Just to chill. Again, the regular stuff, make out everything. I was still a virgin. Again, I was still a virgin, technically. But technically being that, there's a different discussion to that entirely. But yes, still a virgin then, we'll just do the surface makeout stuff. By the time we're getting close to that, we're like, oh, no. We're not ready yet. Even though maybe then now only me not ready. But again, different discussion, right? Different discussion. I'm here to talk about what we did as a couple. So we'll get a hotel and literally all we'll just do is just be in that hotel, just chill. Then it was too risky because the hotel was in Lagos. It was on the island even, right? Then it was in Agungi. Honestly, I won't mention anybody. It was in Agungi.
You're moving up and down.
You can't be moving up and down.
For Lagos.
Do you get it? If I even just mistakenly step out and let you know, it might not even be my parents, an uncle somewhere, some auntie. I thought you were in school. Busybodies. So we have to be cooped up. Now, if we're going to move, it has to be very strategic. If we're going to move to the cinema or whatever it is, it has to be a straight journey. I know there was one time
where say nothing in this life make your papa.
Nothing can happen that they'll be there exactly.
That time you don't even care about uncles and aunties. Only just that your pops
they can't be there. Yeah, if an auntie or uncle says anything, you deny. That's
from afar, once you spot them, you don't greet them. You miss.
You deny. You're like, uncle, me? You didn't see me? Me? I was in school. I don't go to those places.
What's that?
So we would do that. We just maybe go to the cinema every once in a while, but we'll mostly just be indoors, get food, and that's it. And then hotel food was pretty clutch too. Hotel food, you order the jollof rice and it was pretty clutch. Right? So in fact, wait, where did we used to get food back then? Back in the day.
Yeah, Moria.
Actually, I'm actually thinking now. What were the go-to restaurants there? Because it wasn't Chicken Republic, it wasn't.
Have you been tantalized lately?
Tantalizers. You know what? You brought me back. Tantalizers, Mr. Biggs, those kinds of places, right? Sweet Sensation. They're donuts. Again, this is not an ad. Sweet Sensation, pay us, but they're donuts.
I still goes hard, man. I'm just saying.
But anyways, so we would just get food and we'll just chill indoors. Again, remember there was no internet, so whatever was showing on TV is what you watch. Then it was Mnet or Movie Magic or whatever the case. You just watch it as on TV. And that was just it. The whole weekend, we'll just do that, chill. When it's time for Sunday, the cab that we hired is coming back. We'll just come back and pick us and take us. So honestly, that whole thing, maybe that car will pay him like 5K. Because again, it's doing Ogun State and back. And the hotel will probably not cost us maybe like another like, with everything, the food, everything, 10K,
12K.
10K, 12,000 naira. So we know that, okay, out of budget, and here's what I'm getting at now, that monthly salary, that's what I was getting to. So again, I have my monthly allowance of 20,000 naira, and I've already spent, well, maybe this is like 12K for hotel, and maybe like another like 3K for the car, just 15K for everything, plus car, plus everything, out of 20,000 naira. Meanwhile, this is happening beginning of the month. Let's say that. And you would kind of plan it in a way that as the allowance is coming in is when that weekend also falls in place. So the money is fresh. We're soft. We're going to flex in Lagos. Don't even disturb me. My babe telling me anything. Babe, I got you. Anything you want, I got it. I have 20K. Don't worry. Now, fast forward to we're back in uni. So back then, the way we would do it is, sometimes if we're permitted, like based on classes, we'd have lunch or dinner together, or she would have it at hers. So times when our timetables don't match, she would just like get food and go to her hostel and just eat. I would get food and go to my hostel and eat, and then maybe we'll see later on. Days when it matches, maybe like Sundays where we don't go in for classes here, we can like have lunch together, stuff like that. So of course, then I was always very honest with my baby. I say, okay, we've done now. The money for this month has finished. So if you don't see me too much in cafe this month, just know that provisions are what's holding me for the rest of the month. Because right now, I soaked half a bowl of cereal because I know the other half is for dinner.
But do you know the difference now about that time? That year, the babes actually be bringing chow for you and stuff.
Bro, what are you telling me?
Bro, that's why I say
the way I survived is that she's like, wait, why are you going far? I have like a box of Kellogg's. I don't even eat like that. Just have it. And you know, back then, right?
They don't even use their provisions. God. Man.
So if you had a girlfriend then, or you had a girl that liked you then, and for some reason, they would come see the girls more often. You see that her mom is coming to see her every Sunday. Every 2 Sundays. Like, if I just know that, okay, Sunday, my mom is coming to see me. And you know that as they're coming like this, provision not set.
1 or 2s.
So as she's coming, she's like, oh, you know what? It's fine. My mom is coming on Sunday. They even bring jollof rice. You're already like, in fact, at that point, you almost want to have pride and say, oh, my bro, do you need Indomie? I have some free Indomie if you want. Because in your mind, you're like, oh, I'm sorted. For the next week, I'm sorted. They're bringing some provisions for me. I'm good. Let it now happen that you say, oh, my mom said she couldn't make it. She couldn't do what?
Light sulfide now.
You go to the canteen and you say, sorry, chief, do you people have I just want one moi. This is what my money can handle. Just give me one more. 15 naira. I'm good.
I remember because my younger brother, when he came to uni,
this
guy was always coming to me, Shema, please, can you give me some money? I want to get food. I want to get Indomie. Can you give me money? He was always coming to me before. And I won't lie, don't rush on your money. No, when I first, not even much of rushing money. When I first came to uni, I was, because they gave me the impression that, oh, eating in calf was for dead guys.
For the Raz people,
Like, so you go to calf, bro. I didn't used to go to cafeteria. Cafeteria, my papa don't pay for my school fees, everything. I did not used to go to cafeteria. It was always Indomie. We would rather buy food or something.
Spaghetti.
It was charged always just
spaghetti.
Buy all those women that were selling packed rice at night, everything. You know what you're going to eat. It was in the morning is bread and smoothie. So we knew the routine after the Indomie. So I didn't just used to go to cafeteria, but I don't do year 1, year 2, year 3, year 4. play my extra year.
Fair enough.
Okay. My brother was not in school. I kept always coming to me. So I've now reached that year where my goal was, nigga, get the fuck out of here. I didn't care again. I'd lived all these, their work,
everything they wanted to
all
do.
that swagging. I didn't swag. I had like one dashiki self that I was just rocking every day. So me, I was out of that. My mindset was just, I'm done with this space, man. I couldn't care less. So that time, me and my guys now, we go calf steady. When you say you go to calf, the days you are selling beans.
That's the day
we go with big bowls, cooler. Because
you know there's a loaf of bread.
So big,
there's bread.
So loads. You know when you go back to the roaster, sit down, spread, come out cloths. Yep. So that's how we were living our life.
Pure water sachet on the side, waiting.
And me, I'll be going to calf dinners. My younger brother kept on coming to me. Bro. One day, he just came to the room as he just did. I first changed him from that. After changing for him, I said, come. I carried him. One of my guys were going to calf. I said, follow us. As we reached the calf, I just entered. I said, see all the babes that you are doing all this nonsense for. See them. She see how that one dragging her back. See that? I'm like, bro, they're all here eating. And the difference is not even like when I was there before. They don't build new cafeteria for now.
So it's even fancier, yeah.
To get to an extent. I'm like, bro, you better. That was when he changed his ways. I just cleared him. I said, don't come to me and ask me for anything. Say money you want to eat again. See food.
Now, you know, it's actually crazy because, so we had a cafeteria as well, of course. I think most of these private units have cafeterias. And our cafeteria setup was, they subsidized the food a lot. So,
yeah, it's never that good. It's not the best.
So for like 100 naira or 200 naira, you can get decent food. But it's like, it's just food.
Oh no, your own is
different.
different.
But you see, the thing is, after year 2, that food good is sweet. After year 2,
you go even say, I
was even craving.
Sitting on Thursday, damn, no beans today.
Guys, see, let me tell you, at some point, first of all, uni would open some sort of food combinations that girls would never try, but guys will always have it because we know that our monthly allowance has gone to something else.
I don't even want to go into my food combination.
See, let's not even do that. But I would always find myself
thank God for my metabolism.
Their jollof rice and fried rice. It's called a mixed rice then. Jollof rice, fried rice, and pieces of meat. This is me being subtle, by the way. I'm not going to tell you guys what I really was craving. So, it's going to die with me to my grave. Maybe a few close people will know about it. I would be craving it. Like you just said, it's Wednesday. I don't know the timetable. What's your time? Wednesday. That's white rice and beans now. Friday. That's spaghetti. Spaghetti. Spaghetti with that, they are bolognese. Yeah, but that bolognese. I don't know if I'm in the mood for that today. I know they always have like a separate portion of boiled plantain. Bro, I knew the timetable back to back.
You know I'm not.
But you see, also with the uni, right? There was also a section of uni that became privatized where they start selling special rice.
We had a place called Guest Calf. So like there was normal cafeteria where you pay, but when you go to Guest Calf, you buy pay. So
that's the food I say one pack, you say 500 now. You're like,
bro, like nigga, because 500? Of what? Because you guys.
And then you hear me say, but that's what I want. You're like, yeah, sure, I got you. When your guy,
guys, when they're bedded, they go shut down Guest Calf.
Say when your guy, guide, your guy that knows you don't have any money, sees you standing at the stand for the special rice. But he sees you with his baby, he already knows. He's like, oh, okay, I can check.
Yeah.
He knows that when you come back, he's like, how far big?
If you borrow me,
you see like 500 naira in your hand, right? He already knows what's up. He's already like, well, I got you. But when? They say, just give me to end of the month. Again, like you said, see, we're borrowing 500 naira then to pay back end of the month. This is, again.
But that's about for...
And I think that was it for 20s. 20s was pretty much just like a...
opening into
the
level
adult
of
way of dating.
More of the adult period. Because that time we're still fooling ourselves. And
now let's talk about after uni. Okay, so before we get into this, uni was where a lot of breakfast was also served. So uni was a lot of character development, a lot of knowing,
like I said,
who you are as a person.
Easier to love.
Yes, it was easier to love. It was easier to love. And it was also just as easy to get heartbroken because you didn't know the codes of anything. If a girl is telling you A but she means B, you couldn't read between the lines. You couldn't tell.
She comes outside and you think she's coming to meet you, but she walks past you and goes to meet the other bro.
Or she actually stops to say hi to you, but you're not really who she came out to see.
You're just a pit stop.
Then the real person that comes, she's like, oh yeah, sorry, actually I came here for. And you're like, okay, cool, it's fine.
I hate one guy like that today. Like I don't even know I just hate him.
You know why this cracks me up whenever you say that in this way? Because I know the feeling. Like,
I hate the guy.
But then to be able to voice it out is what makes me laugh. Because there's a way you'll be able to hate someone.
Call your name, but I hate you. I hate you. You don't know where I am. I don't know what you're doing now. I hope you're doing well in normal retrospect of things. But I hate you, bro. If you know your fault, you didn't say anything to me, we probably have not had a conversation together. I hate you.
You know this thing you just said? I ran into one of the guys. This is off topic, but I don't think you might remember, or maybe I would just rejig your memory rather. Do you know how it feels to now be forced into a close circle with a guy you hated? Let me explain what that means. You hated this guy in uni for this reason, you know, he's always toasting your baby. Just you hated him also because he had more leg than you. You know, a lot of cases. Maybe the guy had more money, or maybe there was just something about the guy that the girl was seeing more than you.
See, I get what you're saying, but my own reason for hating this guy, there was nothing. He didn't have. It's not about leg. Uni, forget.
Just that the girl
I was
liked
legged.
him.
I had my own.
Yes, you had your ways.
I didn't. Nobody could tell me anything. I was in my own domot and my own zones where I felt. Yes, forget it. There was just one incident. Me and this guy, there just one incident that happened, but because of that small thing, that's the small store, but I hate this guy.
I'm not sure it's small, man.
It's small
because
bro. I swear it's very
one
tiny.
decade don't pass now. You see the vex.
Okay, bro. Let me just freestyle.
All right, yeah, go ahead.
Sorry for deviating. So basically, but there's this stuff we used to do that time where they do like a night vigil type stuff in school.
Okay.
Where everybody goes to the stadium, then it's overnight.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people just go there just for the vibes because babes will be outside that time just to chill, those kind of. So bro, she wasn't even my girl that time. She was more like my ex, but was still really close or whatever. But like, you know, that kind of thing. And my whole reason for going out that night was you said, oh, let's link. We said, okay, we had a plan. Like, okay, we are going to link tonight. So basically, I'm chilling with you tonight for this whole whatever. All right, cool. I went to the supermarket to go and pick up like smoothie, something light. Now we just a sip on where you they hold for the whole because it's a long night. It's only water you see there. So we go to
biscuits and a drink.
I was there. So literally called me and said, oh, where are you? I said, oh, I am at the supermarket. I'm heading to the stadium now. Do you know in that space of time, I walked from the supermarket to the stadium. She only follow person talk. It's not a problem. No problem whatsoever. But I've arrived. The boy is here. The boy has arrived. What are you meant to do there? I'm like, okay, hi, back. Then come to moi.
No.
She came to moi. Give me a hug. They went back to here.
Damn. And you see, back then, that move.
It perplexed me a little bit. Then I looked and I sent a message like, I don't get it. Like, what?
Like, what's happening?
A response said, you came late.
Hey, person already feel your spot. That is based on first come, first serve.
No, that was not. There's no first come, first serve is if me and you did not talk.
And that's what I'm saying. To her, it's like based on first come.
I said, I now asked, I said, sorry, is this like a quiz or like, are we having an exam that you're telling me that I came late? Did you just call me like now and I told you that I'm walking down from the supermarket?
And you said, okay.
Said, and bro, that was it too. She just, let me tell you the fucked up part. Let me tell you why I hate him. It's the fact that, okay, that don't happen. Maybe I go my way now. My guys that I came with now, in that whole same process, they left. They vexed. They said they were going back to the hostel. So they snuck out or whatever and left. And after they left, they locked the gates. And the people that were now manning the gates were now on blood. So I could not leave. So bro, I was forced to be there. Just in that night vigil
by force.
Bro. So I'll do that. When I take one glance, I'll see the guy and see her. I hate you, bro. I'm sorry. You didn't do anything to me, but I hate your ass. Anyhow, Sha, that was it. So we enter the 30s now.
Yeah. So, to be fair, again, like I said, the 20s was character development. I mean, you can clearly see that there's a lot of character development going on. Definitely a lot of guys that I hated, like I mentioned earlier, being forced into go. And I was trying to say, do you know what it means? This is what I'm trying to explain. Just imagine that a full circle moment happens where the guy, let's say this guy now, Iri, for example, now becomes somebody that, not that your sister likes his brother. So, like, they're now talking, but you don't know that guy is the Iri guy's brother. Then she's now saying, let's go to the family house. And go to the family house. And that, now, it doesn't dawn on you that it's just a one-time thing. It's dawning on you that I'm actually going to start seeing this guy's face a lot more often. That's what the 30s has brought to me, and now we're getting into that. Now, let's get into late 20s, because I feel like late 20s, early 30s are kind of similar. Late 20s, at this point, you already know that, okay, life is now all about billing. Life is all about, okay, take me out to this place before you can even see me, But let me also add that mid-20s into late 20s. From what I've heard, I'm 26, by the way. Mid-20s. Mid into late 20s, it's still a bit of a soft landing, right? Because mid into late 20s, you started work now, right? You're earning a bit of money. So you're able to plan something, at least there's a salary that's coming in every month. You're able to like plan. You might not like do like the most flamboyant things, but you can plan. You can definitely take people out on a couple of dates, and stuff like that. Then Nigeria happened. From like 2015, 2016, Nigeria happened, right?
Everybody just became
and
poor.
All of a sudden, the things you could afford.
Normal random stuff that used to be, that you didn't think as anything before, turned to luxury.
Let me tell you something fascinating. Back in 2013, I used to have a ritual then. I used to work at Lagos Island. I had a ritual then where I'd always make sure to stop at different places to get things for my brothers. Now, I have 3 brothers. So that's to give you context of me getting every day. I would either stop at ShopRite, I'd get like maybe a bar of Snickers, just a bunch of stuff. Or my favorite spot then to go for my last brother then was Sweet Kiwi. I knew he liked frozen yogurts. Every day after work. They knew me there already. Like, bro, you're here again. I'll go there, I buy Sweet Kiwi. This was like 2016, 2017, right? So, but between that 2013, 2016, 2017, I would always like just make stops, go get stuff for my brothers, just make sure that's...
Yeah, man, still lick Cold Stones now.
Easy. Cold Stone was not right now, if I think about Cold Stone...
So you mean to tell me I'm going to pay like almost 20,000 naira for this ice cream?
Do you understand?
I scream, you scream. We don't go scream like this.
Do you understand? And that's the irony that people don't seem to understand. We lived through easily affording it to it being a complete luxury.
So now when you want to get it, you have to think.
You have to think. I have to be like, but is it worth it?
That's it.
You're like, I had ice cream last month though.
Yeah, man.
It's okay. I don't need ice cream this month. See, it's crazy. It's crazy.
The action of my guys one day. I say, bro, when last
Bro.
No, when last you chop pizza, just say often. No, before it was a random.
It was you just wake up and just have it.
Famo, you're raising one pizza and all call debonaires, everything. We get the double decker, triple decker,
triple decker.
Now you just want to get some random pizza from this. You just
sometimes even as you guys sell slices,
you be like,
do you guys sell just one slice?
It's okay.
I might just need one slice alone.
I put like 15K for now. If you go this thing, you start thinking.
But is the journey worth it?
Man, they fit them say like no, man, I need to.
Then that's when you now conclude and say the ice cream is not even that nice. And then you end it, right? But back then, I would stop at Sweet Kiwi. I wouldn't even get yogurt for myself because I'm like, I'm tired of it. I beg. I can have it maybe once a week, but every day for my brother, I'll just get, because I know that then he was in primary school. He would just, he would just be happy that, and then it was not, bro, my salary there, no reach 150K self. But I was able to like plan things, still live my life, still be able to like go out on 1 or 2 dates. And back then, so now this was the shift. Now back then, the dating ritual was grilled fish spots.
What is this late 20s, Dabi?
Late 20s. Grilled fish spots, suya spots, places that, like sports bars. Places that, but like clean sports bars. There were a lot of those back then. A place where you can just go have pepper soup and a nice drink. That was the vibe there. People really enjoy that. Yes, you can go to 1 or 2 fancy restaurants there was like maybe there's an occasion, there's something really happening.
Birthday.
Yeah, birthday. But if it was like, okay, you guys going out on the weekend, everybody just going to do. If I would want to suggest, I know this nice soya place. I know this nice fish place.
You know, one of those places before, I used to be like that before, Bolivar. Just leave it at that.
Even I was just saying, even before Bolivar, bro. If I start to list all those Abegi, Pavilion, you have Switch.
You guys know Zova. That's for off camera.
Zova for a cat. Yeah, anyways, yeah. So, see, you had places that you would go to. There was no shame. I mean, girls would even want to tell you, like, let's go to this place. Let's go. There was nothing wrong. That's why I keep saying that the classism skyrocketed. People who had the wrong perception of wealth started requesting ridiculous things. Whereas, do you understand? Like, it's unfortunate, but life was so much simpler then. Like, it was a case of, there's no money this weekend, though. Everybody understands. Like, you get. Plus, the girl you want to take out, plus you. Everybody's like, okay, you know what? Let's just chill to the end of the month. End of the month, we can revisit this again. So, okay, yeah, you know what? That's fine. I can plan that. And at the end of the month, you guys say, okay, you know what? I have 15K. The babe says, I have 5K. Oh yeah, no problem. Bring your 5K, everything. Let's go. We'll have fish, everything. Everybody will be good. Some others will be like, nah, you know what? I got it. Like, I want to actually take care of this. Whole bill will come out 20K max. Because how much the fish then was maybe like 3-5. 20K is that you guys actually got there to eat. You guys ate. You ordered other things. You ordered.
You don't carry takeaways.
Of course, you take stuff home. And this was late 20s. This was 2016, 17, 18. 18, things started getting a little. In fact, by 17, things started getting, because that's when the dollar started changing ridiculously. Mm-hmm. By 17 was also when there was a lot of job losses. People were cutting down on staff. There was a whole thing happening in Nigeria then.
Yeah, and that's why I say
people were
from
slashing 50%,
middle to
complete low class. Yes.
You have to be like the only people that I can say those ones are the, like you said, the 1%ers or whatever.
Exactly.
All these things don't.
They don't even really.
Every other person,
they are feeling it.
Lie.
They are feeling it. They are feeling it.
Don't form anything, because if you know the reason now, there will be no reason for you to say, "Oh, make I try scam this person, make I try this."
There will be no reason.
Just pay.
There will be no reason.
Yeah,
exactly.
In the same way, because you meet some clients that or whatever, some people that are doing, you want to do a job for whatever. They don't ask you too much. How much is it? You say the price.
Please send your details.
Send your details. They send it to you. Oh, when would you think you'll be ready? Back.
That's it. That's it.
Crisp. Now, those are the people I'm talking about. Those are the 1%. I'm not talking about you that you might be driving a Benz, but you didn't pay your first, but you didn't pay balance first. You pay this now and holding it. If you are chilling and vibing,
it won't be a problem for you.
It won't be a problem to you. So once any of these things is a problem to you, yes, I'm talking to you.
Yep.
I didn't say that you didn't have money. I'm just telling you that you must reason it.
Yep.
You get.
Yep. So and this is the truth, So we even got to watch our parents start feeling it, because I just started seeing that, this is a pastor, so it's actually getting to, but again, that's another discussion entirely. But this is how the dating scene completely started taking a whole 180. And in that time, we watched it real time, everything just becoming ridiculous. In fact, we tried to adapt, which is, okay, you're doing restaurants now. Okay, how much be restaurants? Okay, let's go to, but I started seeing that, bro, what do you mean?
Restaurants started in mad.
What do you mean? At first, it was even still okay. If you go to a restaurant and you have like
what do you
30K,
mean a shot of fucking this thing is 20,000 naira? Hey, now.
Back then, bro.
A shot.
You go there. In fact, back then.
You know how to do this.
Back then, shots were the easy drink to go for because they were affordable.
20K.
Like you just knew that, okay.
I know you don't want to do shots. You want me to buy a bottle, but 20K.
20K.
Alright.
So, and I think people would say that, oh yeah, it's natural that prices change over time, but people don't understand that the way prices change in regular economies is that as stuff is increasing, wages are also increasing. People are also earning relatively close to, might not be the exact same way, but at least close to.
Next time you feel it, there's still a nigga.
There's still something. Here is a complete.
You collect 10K today, 10K has turned to 100K. Tomorrow, someone still wants to pay you 10K to do that thing, but you know that this shit is now 100K.
In fact, you know what I was telling somebody? I said that if prices remain the same as they were back in like 2016, some of us still not be able to afford it anymore. Like if back in 2016, a shot was 5K. Now you think
with the way this thing went,
yes,
even if that did not change, everybody will still feel
the way the economy changed.
You still think
even if prices stayed the same, you would now be like, 5K for shot. Okay. But that okay is like your budget. You're like, okay, you know what? I have to plan that. Okay, I can't take more than 3 shots. I can't take more than this. Back then, you just take shots or whatever. They bring the bill and you sort it out. Anyways, bottom line to say is that the dating scene has changed over time so much that it's now influenced how we date. Back then, even if you were, you talk to somebody, it doesn't work out, you move on to the next person, it doesn't work out. You were not really feeling it that, I'm spending my money on women. Now, you almost have a bandwidth of one date every 3 months. One date every, like, if this one date I'm talking to does not work out, that's it. Maybe until another 3 months again before I even think about the opposite gender. And I'm just like, then there's now the mid-30s, early 30s into mid-30s, where everything is just, like, when I tell my brothers that, that now you have to buy the person's dress for them to go on a date with you. My brother said,
I know that.
My brother said, sorry? As in, like, she doesn't have clothes at home. I said, this is what we're dealing with now. They say you should buy the dating dress.
particular stuff really kind of like just. I think it just has to do with Nige. I don't
know.
No,
of course.
Everywhere.
Not even just Nige, bro. We're going to step on some toes. It's a specific demographic in Nige. I'm sorry to have to say this, but it's people who are inexposed, people who are hungry, that will see things like buy my clothes for the date. Then again, let me not exonerate the guys completely because guys also brought us here. Remember how we were talking about a guy that bought BlackBerry? Now we're talking about, it was definitely a guy that set the pedestal for, let me buy your clothes, don't worry.
No, but it's not really a pedestal anything. He did something that he wanted to do. Like, why is that? But like you said now, let me tell you, like what you just said is why it is like that. It's the phone. It's the way everybody
access to everybody. Yes.
Once you see that somebody else, like you said, it's just affecting the way. That time, did you know how my date went?
In fact, if you didn't tell me about this BlackBerry,
you can't know.
Agreed.
Exactly that BlackBerry one. Now, if himself he didn't tell anybody, if not that say I know him, I know who did it. I wouldn't have known who did that thing, but the gist spread. But now you don't even need to spread the gist like that. Once you wake up in the morning, first thing you see is like, oh my god, if he could, he would. You don't even get it. It could even be happening to somebody you don't know, and I've never heard in a different country where you don't know how things work. Where you don't even know what the person's tax bracket. You don't even know if that person is. You don't even know if that person is the mayor's son, president's son. But you just seen that. Oh my god, he bought her. He proposed on a helicopter. Girl, you deserve this or nothing. Yeah. Again, there's nothing wrong with aspiring high. Know your words. There's nothing wrong with aspiring high, right? But aspire realistically too. People would also say, "Oh yeah, but what's realistic? You know, are you telling me that I should limit myself?" No. Everybody knows. See, no matter how much we have a face that we put on social media, all of us by ourselves, we know what's our reality. Like we know what's realistic for us. Say for example, now I want to set goals for the year, and I say, you know what, I plan to buy a Bentiaga by the end of the year. It's a goal like I set, but is it realistic? It's not as if I can't have a fast break. Exactly. I get what you mean. You not like say I want to get a Honda Pilot, wicked one, not a new Pilot. Do you understand? That one is now more in the realistic. I can now say, okay, yeah, this is achievable. It's what? In the 40, 50 million. Okay, I can work towards this. But I'm talking about buying a car that's like 600, 700 million. Like, there's some things that, and this is what I say when I say that, you know, people throwing in their requests and just how the whole dating thing comes now. There's nothing wrong with being realistic where I can just say, okay, I'm outside your tax bracket. I can see that this is where you are at. And it's like, you know what? The bow out fast, exactly. I'm like, you know what? Fair enough. Hey, sorry, man. I can't deal with this one. But where you know that even you that you're asking for it, can you, your brothers, your father, your uncle, there's nobody within your close circle I can do this for you. Why are you looking for this from a stranger? Hey man, says you aspire. But you know what I would also say is that it came with a lot of wisdom as well. Actually, wait. Would you say that there's any good thing about like social media's way of letting us know how other people date? Would you say there's any like good parts? There's always a good part, to be honest. For example, like now, you can see it and get the idea. Oh wow, I can do this for my lady and she will be so happy. Fair enough. It brings creativity. Oh yeah, great creativity. Oh wow, this is dope. You see a date that some people went and I'm like, oh, like those people that like I won't lie, it's called social media. I know that you can just set up that sip and paint type vibe. There's one thing where this looks cute. I would like to do this, but yeah, man. You know what? There's always positives and negatives when it comes to social media. I'm just saying. Sorry, go on. No. I was gonna say, what's your in your 30s or in your so between your late 20s and your early 30s, what would you say is like one, just like give us like a notable date that you had that you can say, okay, you know what, this is actually a very chill date. Maybe things didn't work out, but like the date itself was pretty chill. I don't lie. It was not a cheap one, but it also was worth my head now. Something just popped up in my head now. Go Mario. Oh my god. I can't. Oh, like, as you said that, I just heard my mom. So how far? What's the update on wife? Oh my god. Fair enough. But yes, I mean, I still say it, so it's still valid. You give me one. I'm still, my brain is just foggy. Right. Yeah, that's okay. If I think of one, honestly, I think it was a beach date. This was in 2019.
2018, 2019. It was a beach date. It was a landmark. And you know when you guys are just on the same frequency? Like, so it wasn't, I made sure to also try and date someone at the time when I wasn't, like money was not plenty in my hand like that, but enough for me to do something. So I can see what a realistic broke date for me can be. Like, when I say broke, I mean that in quotes, right?
Like, so that at least
broke in comparison to what we call, broke in comparison to what we call like the high-end restaurants, the high-end, so a broke day, so to say. So, but it was still something that was well curated, you know. Go to the beach, make sure you get like an umbrella stand or like a seats and stuff like that, you know, order food and whatnot. But in that moment, I could see how chill, like it was just vibes, couple of drinks, good food, and just talking enjoyment, just talking, getting the fresh sea breeze, you know, the sounds of the water hitting the bank of the beach. And in my mind, I'm like, wait, you know, pass like this, oh. But you see, you leave it to Nigerians. A beach date now, they'll turn into, well, if it's not a lashe or nothing, I don't want, like, if your boat is not taking me to the beach.
Sorry, what kind of boat is it?
Exactly. Like, does it have leather seats?
Does it have a cover? I don't think I can really enter that. Are you a fish? You enter a boat normally. But well.
But yeah, anyway, so see that progression is crazy now that I'm sure if we look back on this entire episode and watch the progression of how dates have changed, bro. We're coming all the way from no WhatsApp, no instant messaging techniques, no pictures. So now I don't even need you to send me. I'll just get on your profile, see what I see.
Bro, now all you gotta do is just swipe left.
So yeah, guys, again, this is how the dating scenes have gone. It's literally from buying recharge cards to now, please, can you buy me a dress to go out on a date? Or, you know, you're meeting people on social media. You're even worried. Wait, you get to find out that this person is 16 years old, 18 years old. Like, you're a child. But anyways, they've already signaled us in the back of house that we've talked too much.
We don't.
Because we had a bank of things we still had to tell you guys. But again, we're crunched for time, guys. And it's been lovely. It's been lovely having this episode. Honestly, I really enjoyed this one.
Yeah, man. I said they literally just give us the wrap-up sign, you get, because
we're about to start going.
And we're about to enter another side.
We're about to get great.
So, it was good, guys. And we hope to see you guys next week. You know the usual.
Yep.
Like, subscribe, share, leave a comment. Let us know how you feel about these issues too. You get, that's how we can relate and know that, okay, we're on the same page and stuff like that. So you guys, this has been a good one.
Yep, and also don't forget to keep sending in your messages, keep sending in your experiences, your questions. We're always ready. As many as you can, as detailed as you can. The craziest ones, even give us some really crazy stuff. Right, let's break them down. But until next time, guys, I'm Muriwa Ogunkoya.
I'm Mr. K12.
And this is Menisms.